Hey everyone, and welcome to GTO Charts. Today I'm just going to have a look at a couple of hands I played deep on GG Poker, and one of them I was totally lost. I didn't know what to do, and the other one sort of played itself out. But not caveat is I don't think I'm that good at deep stack poker, and I'm hoping we can learn something from GTO Wizard that can help us become better players, especially when we're deep, because the complexities of the game multiply when you are deep for obvious reasons. Okay, so here I'm playing some 25 or 10 cent, 25 cent no limit hold'em on GG Poker, and I'm dealt the beautiful queens in the small blind, and I'm getting a little excited. I'm deep. I'm almost 200 BB, and so is the guy next to me. So we can pretty much say we're 200 BB deep for the sake of argument. And so we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to play the hand out, and then I'm going to have a look at my chart, GTO charts, to see what we do pre-flop, whether that's the right thing, and then analyze the hand in GTO Wizard. So let's just play through the hand, or let's just play the pre-flop first, and maybe shall we go at speed? Yeah, just keep it normal speed. Do I raise it? Min raise it? Maybe you could go 3x here, and he 3-bets me, and I'm sort of not knowing what to do, whether I should 4-bet, get it in, probably not that deep. So yeah, that's the first part I was sort of stuck at. So I'm going to have a look at GTO charts to see what it recommends when we're that deep. Okay, so here we are on our 6 max C charts, and the great thing about these, they have 100 BB and also 200 BB, and so we were in the small blind with Queen Queen, and the big blind 3-bets with 200 BB deep, and you can see here Queens, if you look up here at the key, 4-bet 100% of the time. So that's a mistake according to these charts. It'll be interesting to, at the end of this, we'll go into GTO Wizard, have a look at what they recommend pre as well as the post-flop play. So let's get back to the hand. Okay, and the flop comes 3, 9, 6 rainbow, pretty innocuous. One thing also to note, I remember this hand and I looked at this guy's 3-bet percentage, and it was very low. So before I go on, what I was thinking was, 3-bet percentage was like 4%, all up 4 or 5%. Not sure what it was from the big blind versus the small blind, but that was his overall 3-betting strategy. So I sort of had an inkling he may have had aces, kings, ace king. So the read, I guess, was that he was pretty strong, and he bets into me, and still not sure what to do, but definitely not folding at this stage. And so I call the flop, check to him again if I remember correctly, and he bets a full pot. We'll look that up in GTO Wizard in a moment. Looks like I thought about it for a while. I think I call, and Rivers, I guess, blank, and he ends up pretty much putting me all in, and I thought about it for a while, and I just didn't know what I should do. I mean, if I didn't have that read on him, I think I would have called, but the fact I had a read that he's 3-betting was pretty wide. So I ended up folding, and yeah, so let's have a look in GTO Wizard. Okay, so here we are in GTO Wizard land, and I have set this up, as you can see, 6 max NL50, simple meaning I think it's a 3-bet or fold. Probably not that critical to this situation. and the 3-bet is GTO, meaning they use sizings, GTO sizings. So the small blind, big blind, once again, small blind raises, and now this is GTO sizings 3. I think I raised to 2, so it's not exactly right, but it's good enough, I think. Big blind raises to 10, and what should we do according to the wizard? Agrees with my charts that queen queen you should raise. Actually, it depends. Oh no, that's queen queen raising 100% of the time to 35. Didn't do that, so pretty much we could say 2 mistakes where I didn't raise to 3BB, and then I didn't re-raise with queen queen. And for argument's sake, let's say we do raise, and the big blind was to shove. What should we have done with our queens? We're pretty much calling 100%, and that would have been how our hand would have played out. But that didn't happen. So let's go back to big blind raises 10, and we call. And then flop comes 3 of clubs, 6 of spades, and I forgot what the other one was. Sorry, it was 3 of clubs, 9 of hearts, 6 of spades. So that's 9 of hearts and 6 of spades. Okay, now what's happened here is we're going to be checking by their entire range, as you can see from the small blind. However, this simulation falls apart because their queens aren't here, because we should have shoved them. We should have 4-bet at least, and we should not be in this situation. Let's, I don't know, play it out with jacks maybe, just to see. Let's say we check, and he bet about full pot, but let's give him 66%. And with our jacks, we have a mixed strategy. Probably no point in going on. I think really I butchered the hand. If we go back to it, pre-flop, as we saw both from my charts and from the GTO Wizard. First of all, that should have probably been 3BB, which is a very small mistake. That's probably not the not such a big deal. And then I should have 4-bet that and then carried on. Let's actually go back and have a look. If I had a 4-bet and he flattered, what would have happened then? Okay, so here we are, and the difference this time is that us from the small blind, we end up 4-betting to 35, and the big blind calls. Same flop, and the action's on us, of course. And with our queens, it looks like we are betting 50% of the time. And sorry, we're checking 51% of the time, and we are betting 2 different sizes the other 50% of the time, or close to 50%, 49%. We're betting 17.5, which is 25% pot, or 50% pot, 38% of the time. All right, let's say we check. We will check, and this is where, and if he was to shove all in at this stage, there's still a fair amount in the pot. Well, he didn't do that, did he? So he bet full pot. The queens are all in at this stage. So yeah, I mean, it looks like I butchered that hand completely. But like I said, I did have a read on the guy that he didn't 3-bet that often. But yeah, maybe he just totally owned me and he had air. We will never know. All right, I might have a look at another hand, which I think went down better. Just sort of played itself out, I think. But let's see how I played that one. Okay, so this one is only at 5 cent, 10 cent, and not as deep as I thought I was. It's probably 150 BB, but let's call it 200 for analysis purposes. And I have ace 2 suited. And I min raise it on the button, and I get 3-bet. And to me, that's an easy call for the fact that it was so deep. And we get the dream flop. However, let's have a look at pre-flop first in GTO charts. Okay, here we are again in our deep stack charts, 200 BB. We are on the button, and obviously we open our ace 2 suited, standard open, the big blind 3-bets, and well, at 200 BB, it's pretty much a 50-50 between 4-betting and calling. We called. Let's have a look. We don't have 150 BB, but interesting to see what it is at 100 BB. Whether it's a fold straight out of the box. Okay, 150. Maybe we can put 150 at GG. But let's just go back and play the hand out. I mean, I was super excited to see that flop. I'll just speed that up a bit. Oh, did that go check? No, he bet 30% or thereabouts. Queen comes. And I'm still pretty happy. He checks it and I bet. I think I should bet fairly big here to obviously get the build the pot. And he ends up check raising. And I'm still excited. At this stage, I think I'm putting him on ace jack. He didn't have ace jack. And I think flatting is the best play, which I did. And that bricks out for me. So at this stage, I know I have the nuts. And let's fasten it up. He checks to me. And I have a bit of a Hollywood. And I ship it. And he thinks about it for a while. And he ends up calling. Spoiler, and he had pocket queens. Not sure about his call, but yeah, I mean, let's have a look at the Wizard, see what it's got to say about that hand. Okay, so the good thing is I can set the Wizard to 150 BB, which I did, and put in the inputs of the button raising. That's me, 2.5. I think I did 2. And small blind raised, sorry, small blind fold, big blind raised, and what should we do? It's back to us on the button, and it seems like that it likes a raise or a fold. So raising about 85% of the time, folding the rest. So again, this isn't going to play out that well because I don't think we can follow the rest of the hand GTO wise. Let's do it anyway. So I called, and the flop came for King 10 of hearts or King 10. Not sure if that's the right order, but don't think it matters. Yeah, so ace 2 is not in play. Yeah, sorry, that's the big blind play, but that's the big blind. Ace 2. He then bet 33% from the big blind, and but again our Ace 2 isn't there. Let's, I don't know, let's play it out as an Ace 3 or an Ace 4, but we have to look at the fact that it was hearts, and Ace 4 of hearts can't be there, obviously, because of that 4 of hearts. So get out of my face. Let's go with the Ace 3, and the Ace 3 of hearts, it is calling 80% and raising 20%. Okay, but to cut a long story short, we won't go through the rest of the hand. Again, pre-flop is where I made the mistake. 150 BB deep. I should have, when the big blind raised to 12. Well, Ace 2. Oh, this should 4-bet. Or fold. So let's pretend I did 4-bet, and we go and 4-bet. Here was the call, and we can do the same flop of King of Hearts, 4 of Hearts, and 10 of Hearts. He's going to check all his range. And now with our Ace 2, we are looking like going to start betting, obviously. Well, not obviously. So yeah, I took a very passive line during that whole thing. It sort of turned out, but when I analyse it, it was never GTO, and I should have, 4-bet from the start and then played it accordingly. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. And like I said before, I'm not a deep stack expert by any means. So, but I hope to improve. And the Wizard is definitely the tool that can help you improve your deep stack poker. One more thing I want to show you is something I'm pretty excited about. It's called the name of it, the Pot Limit Omaha Pre-Flop Guru. And Buzz saying for it is so you don't have to remember 270,725 starting hands. It's not finished yet. Still working on it, but hope to have it out sometime in the next month. But just to give you a general run through, and it's broken down into early position, late position, and again this isn't finished, just late position stuff, and cold calling, which isn't finished, but so let's stick to the early position stuff. And you come in and you pick your hand class, whether it's double suited, single suited, rainbow, triple suited, monotone. And there's examples here on the right of what those sort of hands look like. That's double suited, and these ones here are single suited, so on and so forth. And then, for example, let's say we get dealt double suited, Ace 2 suited plus what other pair. We just click on the Ace 2 suited, and it comes up there. It says Ace 2 suited. If I click King 2, King 2 comes up. So we have Ace 2 suited, and then these are the hands, the other suited hands that you could open under the gun or in middle position in Pot Limit Omaha, and it'll be GTO. And then we pick single suited. Again, this needs some more work, but get the general idea of it. I'm trying to keep it color coded so you know. Firstly, that you're under the gun in middle position. It's red, so it means be careful. You're in early position. Shouldn't be opening as many hands. Late position goes green, and cold calling is going to go blue. And we have rainbow, again color coded, triple suited, and monotone, not opening too many hands. monotone. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. It's just taken a lot longer than I thought. Hope to have it out soon. It's probably going to be a different product to the rest of the charts, but stay tuned and give me some comments about it if you think this is looking good and you're something that you really like, and it might get me moving on at a quicker pace. Okay, thanks for joining us, and hope to see you soon. Hopefully the next video I bring out will be displaying the Limit Omaha Preflop Guru in all its glory. Thanks everybody, and talk to you soon.